Hi you guys, thanks so much for stopping by my video today. I am going to be doing a huge meal prep for everything for the whole week. I love doing these just massive meal prepping, have everything done, ready to go for the week. I'm going to make tons of healthy stuff. If you've been around my channel before, you guys know I love doing healthy, easy, quick meal prepping. So thanks for checking this one out. It's going to be a great video of all of my favorite recipes, and they're all delicious. Breakfast, lunch, snacks. I'm gonna do one dinner one also. So lots of meal prepping today. I hope that you enjoy these ideas. I hope that it gives you a little bit of motivation to do some meal prepping so that you are healthy and organized for the whole week. I love meal prepping because I like to portion out my meals. And I'm the type of person, if there's food on my plate, I will finish the whole thing, whether I am full or not. So restaurants, they always have just huge serving sizes. So I like to definitely pack my lunch for work so that I don't have to eat out and eat a huge serving size of something, and overeating just makes me tired for the whole rest of the day. So I just love having everything meal prepped, ready to go so I can stay on track, nice and healthy. And meal prepping also is a really great way to save money at the grocery store. If you can plan and organize your meals, prep it all out, you can definitely save money by having less food waste, and then you don't just buy a whole bunch of stuff and never end up cooking it. I definitely used to do that years ago, and stuff would go bad in the refrigerator and I would just end up throwing it away, and that is just such a way to just waste money. So we definitely don't want to do that, especially with the rising cost of groceries. I mean, eggs are crazy expensive, and chicken. So they're kind of my two favorite things, but they just keep going up in price and it's just crazy. So I'm going to be doing a ton of meal prepping today. If you're new to my channel, make sure you click subscribe. I do meal prepping every Saturday for my lunches, and then this special one I'm going to be doing breakfast, lunch, snack, and dinner. So for the breakfast meal prepping, I'm gonna make some egg cups, which are my favorite. I haven't made them in a while, so I'm really excited to make these, have them ready for the week. I'm gonna do some overnight oats. My kids, my husband love overnight oats. They're delicious, but sometimes I'm trying not to eat as many carbs. If you've been around my channel, you know I love keto, low carb recipes. And then I'm gonna make the boys a batch of waffles, and I actually freeze them. I can just pull them out of the freezer and put them in the toaster, and they're just like regular frozen waffles from the grocery store, but much cheaper. So I'm gonna make those things for breakfast. For lunch, if you've been around my channel, you know how much I love mason jar salads. They are so awesome. I love salad. I could eat salad every single day. But I layer it in my mason jars, and then I just tip it over on my plate when I'm ready for lunch, and then all the ingredients just stack up, and then I add my dressing on, and it is the best. I love mason jar salads. So I'm gonna make that for lunch. I'm gonna also make spaghetti squash. I love spaghetti squash, so healthy, so good for you. I'm gonna have some protein balls ready for the week. I'm gonna use my snack pack containers to make snacks. They're really great for on the go. I'm always running the kids around, so if it's around time I'm starting to get hungry for a little snack, I could just grab these and go. And then I'm gonna do some freezer chicken marinades. I love just having lots of stuff ready to go. We have super busy weeknights, so if I have a bunch of different chickens with different flavorings ready to go, I can just pull them out of the freezer in the morning, could defrost a little bit in the refrigerator, and then I usually put it in a sheet pan to cook up a quick dinner, add some veggies, and we are set. So I'm gonna get all of this all cooked up. I'm gonna show you everything. Thanks so much for being here. I hope that you guys enjoy this one. Don't forget to leave a comment if you have any questions. Put a thumbs up on this video. And like I said earlier, make sure you subscribe to my channel for lots and lots of healthy meal prepping ideas. So I'm gonna get it all going for you. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to start out with making egg cups for breakfast for the week. So I am just going to add all my eggs in, and I use frozen chopped spinach. I just load it up with spinach, and you can use fresh spinach also if you'd like. I have diced ham. You can substitute all kinds of different things in these. You can do cooked sausage or cooked bacon. So this week I'm going to do ham, and I have cheddar cheese as well. And then I have 3/4 of a cup of milk that I will add. So I'm going to mix all these together, and they will be ready to go into my silicone muffin molds, and they will bake in the oven. And they are so easy, and love these. I like to serve them with a little bit of avocado. I just love avocado with my eggs, and so these are really one of my go-to breakfasts. So healthy with the tons of spinach, and so delicious and super easy also. Have my silicone muffin molds. You guys know how much I love these. I use them for so many things. I just love that they are non-stick, so I don't have to spray a bunch of cooking spray in them, and they're just so easy for cleanup. And I love the colorful, bright colors. I got these on Amazon, so I'll put a link to them in the description box if you guys want to try these out. I'll put a link right there. It'll take you straight to these silicone molds on Amazon. So I'm just going to scoop the mixture into each mold. These are going to cook in the oven, which I already have preheated. They're going to cook at 350 for about 18 to 20 minutes. And then this big, huge batch of egg cups will be ready to go and perfect for the week. These freeze really well also. So if you don't think you're going to eat a whole batch this big, you can definitely freeze these. So these are really awesome to have on hand. I'm gonna make some overnight oats. These are so healthy and so filling, so I use old-fashioned oats. My husband started making this recipe years ago, so I thought I'd make a batch of these for him. But it is the old-fashioned oats. I'm gonna use half a cup, and then have a teaspoon of chia seeds. I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of pumpkin puree, which is so healthy for you. I just love using pumpkin puree and tons of stuff. And then a little bit of sugar-free syrup, and then almond milk will fill it up, and then these will be ready to go. They will sit in the refrigerator overnight. They'll be perfect for on-the-go breakfast. I like to heat these up and make them a little bit warm, but you can definitely eat these cold also. So really awesome to have these on hand for a really good filling breakfast. If you need something that's going to keep you full all through the morning and into lunch, these are really awesome. So you definitely want to use the 100% pumpkin. I one time made the mistake of getting like a pumpkin pie filling. Definitely looks the same in the cans. So you definitely want to get the 100% pumpkin puree for this. Much healthier. So I use about a tablespoon of sugar-free syrup. You can use any kind of syrup you'd like, but a tablespoon gives it the perfect amount of sweetness. And we use unsweetened almond milk. It's 30 calories per serving, so it's super low in calories. There's a vanilla almond milk that's really good also. But I'm just going to fill these jars up, and then I'm going to kind of fill them up again. All of the almond milk will go down to the bottom, and then it'll kind of soak in. But this is really awesome to have these just soak overnight in the refrigerator. It makes the oats nice and soft and really healthy for you. Whole grains is really great. So these are really delicious. I'm going to give them a stir to mix all of the ingredients all the way around so that while they set up in the refrigerator, they are just nice and stirred, and they'll be really good when they're all nice and set up. You could even give these a little shake once you have the lids on to make sure they're mixed all the way if you'd like. I'm gonna make the boys a batch of waffles with my mini dash waffle maker. You guys know how much I love this for my chaffles, my keto chaffles that I make. But the boys love waffles, and this makes them a really great circle size, just like the freezer Eggo waffles. So I'm gonna make them in my little mini waffle maker, which I will link it in the description box. I love this mini waffle maker. I got it on Amazon, and I just love the little leopard print. So I'm just going to make the waffle mix just how it has on the package instructions. So it's just water, egg, and vegetable oil. And then I'm going to make them, I'm going to cook them in the mini waffle maker, which I love because you don't need to use cooking spray, which is so awesome. It makes it really easy to clean because it's non-stick. So I'm just going to mix everything together and then make a whole bunch of these waffles. And then I freeze them, and I freeze them on a cookie sheet so that they're flat. And then once they're frozen, I will add them to just a Ziploc bag and freeze them in a Ziploc bag. And then the boys actually, they just get up in the morning, they can make these themselves. They just pop them in the toaster. So it's really convenient. I love anything that they can make themselves that I don't have to really help them too much with. So these are awesome, and it's gonna make a really big batch. So I'll show you guys how. I'm just gonna make one. I'm gonna use about 1/4 cup, and it's gonna just go right on the little waffle maker. And then they don't take long at all to cook, like 2 minutes to cook. And then the little blue light will click on and off when it's done and when it's still not done. So I'm gonna take this out, and like I said, it's non-stick, so it's so easy to clean, and I could just take it out and then put another one right in and ready to go. So I'm gonna make a big batch of these and fill up our freezer with these. You can definitely do waffles in like a big square waffle maker, and then you can freeze them also. I like to do the circle ones just because they look like the store-bought Eggo ones, and my kids don't even really know the difference anymore. I haven't bought the store-bought ones in a long time. But you know, I always like to save a little money here and there, so this is a lot cheaper than buying frozen ones. So I like that too. I'm gonna make spaghetti squash for one of my lunches and dinners this week. My husband takes lunches to work also, so he needs some as well. But I am going to cut this spaghetti squash in half, and it is really pretty tough, so definitely be careful when you do that. I'm going to scoop out all of the middle, all of the seeds, and kind of some stringy parts. But I'm going to scoop that all out, and then I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. But I'm going to cook these in my baking dish, and they take about 30 to 40 minutes. So they take a little bit to cook, but I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of garlic powder. And I'm going to flip these over on my Pyrex baking dish and bake these in the oven. You can cook these. I've done them in a crock pot. I have a video on that also. And you can also cook these even in the microwave. It would take a while, but they do take a bit to cook. So crock pots are really awesome. But I'm going to bake these in the oven today. And then I'm going to do a filling of meatballs, and I have no sugar added spaghetti sauce. So this is really delicious alternative to pasta. So I'm just using frozen meatballs. You can definitely make homemade meatballs, but I'm keeping this super easy this week. So I have my frozen meatballs and the sauce. If you guys have been around my channel, you know how much I love this no sugar added Prego sauce. You just can't beat the no sugar added, because it's crazy how much extra sugar is put into so many foods. And so definitely try and look for no sugar added items, and I really like this sauce. So I'm just going to cook the meatballs and sauce, just kind of cook them so they're not frozen, and they're still only going to take a little bit, but I'm just going to cook them on my stove, and then they'll be ready to go once the spaghetti squash is all cooked. So the spaghetti squash, I've let it cool because it was super hot. So I'm gonna cut it in half, and I am just going to put 1/2 into each one of my meal prep containers. You guys know I love these containers. They're the ones I use for all of my meal prepping. They're super awesome. I'll put a link to them in the description box with all the other things that I'm gonna link for you guys. But these are from Amazon and really great quality. So if you are just getting into meal prepping and you need some new really good meal prep containers, these ones are really awesome. So I will put a link to them. I'll take you straight to these containers from Amazon. So I'm going to add in my meatballs and sauce, and then this is such a yummy lunch. Just eat around the spaghetti squash and then just keep the skin. You just discard the skin once you're done with the lunch. But I like to make it this way instead of shredding it before. It's just easier to eat for lunch, I think. So I'm just going to use all of these meatballs and sauce and add them in to each container, and then this lunch is ready to go. I'm also going to add on a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Definitely can't go wrong adding a little Parmesan cheese to anything. So after I do that, these will be ready to go. I'm gonna make a batch of my mason jar salads with chicken, garbanzo beans, corn, and cheese, and then I have some chopped romaine lettuce. You guys know, if you've been around my channel, how much I love mason jar salads. I can literally eat them every day of the week, so sometimes I have to try and think about what I'm not gonna make besides a mason jar salad. But they are so good, and you can add all of your favorite ingredients. There's a salad place where my husband and I used to live when we used to live in Sacramento, and it's called Jack's Urban Eats, and it's like a salad, it's kind of a make your own salad. And oh my gosh, they are the best salads ever. And so sometimes my husband calls these salads Jack salads because they're super good. But I like to put the chicken on the bottom and then all the other toppings, and then I'll add the lettuce on top. And then these stay fresh all week, and it makes a really good serving size also. So it definitely fills up the plate when you just tip it over and you just let all the ingredients fall out. And it's actually really pretty too, especially if you have some nice pretty ingredients, but definitely customizable. You can add everything that you like. If you like croutons on your salad, I would not put the croutons on until you've poured the salad onto the plate. But so I'm going to add all of the lettuce in, and then I also add in a little plastic dressing cup full of my dressing. You can definitely put the dressing on the very bottom of the salad under the chicken, and then that would be just one less thing to have if you don't have the salad dressing cups. But I like to just add the cup on top because I like to dip my fork in the dressing and then eat my salad. I heard a nutritionist say one time that helps you eat less dressing, which is usually, not always, but usually like the most unhealthiest part of the salad if you add too much dressing. So I like to use a little dressing cup and then dip my fork in there before I dip it into the rest of my salad. So I love these mason jar salads. Like I said, I could seriously eat them every day of every week. So I have my favorite Caesar dressing and then these salad dressing cups, which are perfect size for me. I'll link these in the description box. Just got them on Amazon, of course. So they are just disposable, and you can just fill up however much dressing you usually need, and then put the lid on, and you can just put it right on top of the salad. And then once you put the lids on, your salad is ready to go. It's got everything in there. So you can just tip it over when you're ready for lunch onto a plate and have a really delicious salad with whatever ingredients are your favorites. So I just love having these. I'm going to make my snack packs in my favorite snack pack containers. I love the colorful lids, but these are really great quality containers, so I'll link them in the description box. I'm going to have, for this week, I'm going to have some cottage cheese, which is my favorite. So good for you, high in protein, low in carbs, and so I'm going to add a little bit of cottage cheese to each container. I'm also going to I have some raw almonds, I have some salami, and some strawberries. So I'm just going to add into each of my container, and then this little snack pack is ready to go. Like I said, I love the bright colors. These are actually good size for kids too, but I have different containers that I use for their snacks and lunches. But really great quality, dishwasher safe, which is awesome. And I just love having anything that's ready for on the go. Definitely if you're going to take these on the go, you'll need something for the cottage cheese. But most weeks I don't really do something that needs a spoon or fork. But these are really awesome. I can just grab one when I am taking the boys all around between sports and school and activities and everything. So these are really awesome when you're on the go. You can definitely add all of your favorites, whatever you like, and then it's really good for portion control. You guys know that I love meal prepping, so I can control portions, and this is perfect for that. I'm gonna make some, it's like a detox drink, apple cider vinegar with the mother, of course, and then I have 100% cranberry juice. So this drink is pretty tart, with lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, and 100% cranberry. So it's pretty tart, but I just kind of drink it down, and I just love the way that it makes me feel, just a really good detox. So I'm gonna make a bunch of these up, and I usually do one, sometimes two per day. And I take some big drinks because of the taste is not super great. And so sometimes I just take a few gulps here and there and drink it throughout the day. Or sometimes I just try and down it and get it over with. But I love apple cider vinegar. It is so good for you. And so if you're going to make this one, make sure that you get the cranberry juice that is 100% cranberry. You definitely don't want to use the cranberry cocktail juices that are full of sugar. So I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of my lemon juice. I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. I'm going to do 1/4 cup of cranberry juice, and then I'm going to fill the rest of them up with filtered water, just cold, regular water. And I got these little containers. I got them on Amazon, and it comes in a big, huge pack, and they're awesome. They are reusable, so I love making my juices in these, and then I can just wash them. Definitely don't put them in the dishwasher though. It's a little too hot for these. I melted one, so I am down 1 container, but that's all right. It came in a huge pack. So, but these are awesome, and I just love it with the apple cider vinegar. So good for you. Really awesome detox drink to have throughout the day. I love these silicone measuring cups. It's really awesome for liquids, especially if you're going to pour them into like a container that has a smaller opening. So it's so awesome to you can just kind of squeeze it to make it a little bit smaller and pour in a liquid. These are so cool. I'm going to make some protein balls. I have my no stir creamy peanut butter. So I put in the microwave for 30 seconds to make it nice and super smooth and a little bit like runny kind of, and it really helps mix all of the ingredients together because peanut butter is so sticky, and sometimes it's just hard to stir everything. So I'm going to add in, I have started with 2 cups of peanut butter. I had 1 cup of almond flour, and I had 1/2 cup of sugar-free syrup. And so I'm going to mix these around, and then I'm actually going to let these cool for a minute before I put the chocolate chips in, because it'll melt the chocolate chips because it's a little bit warm from the microwave. But I'm going to stir and mix all of these ingredients together. I love having protein balls just ready to go. They freeze really well also, so it's nice having a big batch. You could just grab one for a super quick snack on the go. My husband puts these in his lunches, and they're just super healthy with the almond flour and the peanut butter. So once it's cooled a tiny bit, I'm going to put I'm using mini sugar-free chocolate chips. You can definitely not even put any chocolate chips at all, or just regular chocolate chips, but I like the little mini ones. They're fun to have. So I'm going to stir this around a little bit, and then I'm going to form each little ball. I'm just going to kind of roll it around and make it into a circle. I'm going to set these up in the refrigerator for about 1 hour to 2 hours until they'll just harden a lot more in the refrigerator. So I'm gonna make a whole big plate of these, and these will be awesome to have for the week. So I have these reusable bags, and then I have my little bag stand that I love. And so if you need a little extra set of hands, these are so perfect. You just clip your bag to these, and they're so perfect. You can add whatever you need into them. So I'm going to make some chicken marinades today, and I love just having these stocked up in the freezer. So I'll put a link to my reusable bags and then this awesome stand. I'll put a link to them in the description box. But I have a big pack of chicken, and I'm just gonna make, I'm gonna label my bags of what I'm gonna make with it, but I'm going to open up my chicken. I'm going to cut it into some smaller pieces, and then I'm gonna make 4 different kinds of marinades, and I'm going to, these will just be in the freezer, ready to go for super busy nights. And I'm gonna do a fajita marinade, I'm gonna do an Asian marinade, I'm gonna do a lemon garlic, and then I'm going to do a fajita one also. And so I'm going to, I'm sorry, I already said fajita. I'm going to do a curry one also. So I am going to just cut these in little strips, and then I will add them into my bags with all of the seasonings and everything else that they need for each bag. And then these store really great, nice and flat in the freezer. And like I said, I'm going to mark these with, I have an awesome chalk marker, and you just write on the bag, and then it washes off. So you can label it and relabel it. These bags are also really good. I just wash them in the dishwasher. But you can use definitely like a regular gallon Ziploc bag for these also, and just label it with a Sharpie on what you have in each one. You can also put the date on the bag as well, so you know when you made these, because sometimes you don't know how long something's been in the freezer, and even though freezer stuff lasts a long time, you still kind of want to know so that you can make sure you eat it in a timely manner. But I'm going to cut all the chicken up, and I'm going to make these marinades, and they are really good. I just I cook most of them on a sheet pan, and so I will defrost them either the night before or the morning that we're going to have them, and cook them on a sheet pan. So they're really awesome. So this pen is so cool. I just love it. So you just write on this bag, and then it will just wash right off. I love curry chicken. This is really good to serve with a side of rice and some broccoli, but really has so much flavor. I love the curry and the paprika combination. So that one is ready to go. And then I have one more batch of chicken ready. So I'm going to make the last one. I'm going to do fajita. And I'm not even gonna use all my different seasonings. I just have a super easy fajita seasoning packet. So I'm just going to use some olive oil and then the fajita seasoning packet. And then this one's super easy, ready to go. And then all of these will be just perfect to have ready to go in the freezer, which I absolutely love. All right, you guys, I have all of this stuff all prepped, ready to go, all for the week, all this healthy food ready to go for the week, so I don't have to worry about what I'm having for breakfast and lunch. Got some things prepped for the rest of the family. So we are gonna be super organized this week. I hope that you enjoyed this marathon meal prep session. I had so much fun making this one for you guys. Did my favorite mason jar salads. I just love how you can put whatever ingredients you want in these. It keeps them fresh all week. So this week with my chicken, garbanzo beans, corn, shredded cheese, lettuce, and my favorite dressing also. So I love these. Overnight oats with the pumpkin makes this delicious. My Detox apple cider vinegar drink. Love these. It's pretty tart, but I kind of drink it really fast, but I really like it. Spaghetti squash with meatballs, my snack packs, the circle waffles for the boys, my favorite breakfast, the egg cups. I love these. Protein balls, and then tons of chicken marinating, ready to go in the freezer. So I'll just pull it out each day this week, whatever flavor we decide to have, curry, Asian, fajita, lemon garlic, so a nice variety to have. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, all these healthy meals, ready to go for the week. It did not take me very long at all, a couple hours. I still need to clean the kitchen though, but just getting all this prepped, ready to go for the week is just such a time saver later on in the week. I don't have to clean up the kitchen at all. I can just pull out whatever container we're gonna have and have that ready to go. So if you are new to my channel, please click the subscribe button and click the bell button next to subscribe. It'll give you notification each time I post a new video. Lots of healthy recipes, lots of meal prepping. You guys know I love to be super organized and have everything ready to go for the week. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Hope it gave you some motivation to do some meal prepping. If you have any questions, leave me a comment and I'll put a link right here to my last marathon meal prep video. It was super fun, had tons of awesome recipes in that also. So check that out if you guys have time. I will see you all next time. Hope that you have a really great weekend. Bye-bye.